Hello ghoul friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany, and in this cozy little spooky corner of the internet, I like to share lifestyle, cozy content, just my journey through this crazy thing that we call life. I also love to share alternative fashion and makeup, and I really love to share artistic expression. Today's vlog is just an amalgamation of a couple days in the life, doing my laundry, setting up my planner, getting my body moving, and just catching up and being real. So if that sounds like it's up your alley, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate it, and I really hope that you enjoy this vlog. Let's get into it.
About all of my books, all of my horror, my thrillers.
It has been a crazy week, but we are starting the week off right. It's the weekend and I'm home from work, and I just got finished doing an hour on the treadmill because I'm trying to get my steps in and just ease myself back into movement like I said before. Also, I did my nails for Valentine's Day. How cute. I love there's like little hearts on here. They're like iridescent little hearts. So cute. Now I'm just gonna eat some yogurt bowl. I've been really loving the Chobani 20-gram protein yogurts. They're so good. I get the vanilla one, and I'll do one of those with this antioxidant. I shared it in one of my other vlogs, but I'll link it down below. It's from Walmart. I think it was like $8 for the bag, but it's an antioxidant blend of fruit, and it's so good. And I just keep it in my freezer and I throw it on there, and I love it frozen because when it starts to thaw out, it's very soft and it makes almost like a fruit syrup on top of my yogurt. So I have that, and then I crushed up 2 graham crackers on the bottom and the top, so it's kind of like a berry cheesecake. I'll check back in with you guys. happy another day. I just got finished filming a TikTok that goes over some of my weekly goals, but I figured I'd share it in this vlog. I had a little bit of a crazy morning. My mom had to be rushed to the hospital this morning. Everything is okay, she's fine, but it was scary to wake up to hearing that she needed to go, and I'm just waiting to be able to go and pick her up because I couldn't stay with her, unfortunately. So to make myself feel a little better, I went and I got myself a protein coffee, and I came home and just waited it out by walking on the treadmill to get my steps in, but also to help alleviate some of the anxiety that I was feeling, because I'm trying to teach my body to allow the anxiety to go through my body where I'm not suppressing it, so that way my body feels like that cycle is completed instead of stifled. And so doing steps while I'm feeling that way has been something that's really been helping. And I've been pairing doing my steps on the treadmill with reading The Body Keeps the Score, and that's been phenomenal. I can knock out an hour, probably more, on a treadmill while I'm reading that book, because I get so immersed and enthralled with all like the scientific data and everything that's in it. It's just so interesting to me, especially as somebody who has always felt like their body has been an enemy to them. So yes, I just went through, but I'm gonna go through on my vlog as well and share my weekly goals for this week. You'll be seeing this on Tuesday, but it is Monday. I know last month I had shared this beautiful planner that I had gotten from the company Happy Planner, and it's just amazing. It's hard. It comes with stickers and a whole bunch of stuff, and it's just so cute. You can take these rings out and move stuff around as you want, and it's really easy to take pages out. And so let's look at February's month. This is the cover page for February. It's so cute. I thought about coloring it in, but I kind of like that it's just black and white. It gives me like tattoo vibes. So cute. So this is February's month. It says be you, and I couldn't agree more. It's so important for us to be ourselves, not in a cliche way, but like in an authentic way. And I went through and put in some important things on my calendar. I do a little key on the side here for important things. So I use this planner a lot for also tracking my cycle. And so I got my menstruation, follicular, ovulatory, and luteal phase, and then my payday. And I'll just go through each day and use the appropriate highlighter to track where I'm at in my cycle. I'm going to show you January's month so you can see what it looks like, because even though I track like through an app, I also have a specific book dedicated to ovulatory strips, and I use that as well. But it's always nice to see it like hard copy in person. It's been something that's really helped me get in tune with my cycle a lot, where I'm like, oh, this day I was ovulating, or this day I'm 2 days before my period and I was feeling these symptoms. So this is kind of what it will look like as the month progresses, and you'll go from the luteal phase all the way through and then back to your luteal phase, which we know the luteal phase well, don't we? I'm currently in it. So do I feel gross? Yeah, I do. Do I feel like I look gross? Yeah, I do. Am I irritable and exhausted on top of the bipolar irritability? Yes, I am. And I did a little like transparency vlog about today and how the morning went, and just speaking a piece on how difficult sometimes bipolar irritability can be, because it can be very irrational, and where a neurotypical person or a regulated nervous system would be able to be like, oh, we'll just let that go. Like everything is fine, we're safe, everything is good, we can let that go. I really struggle with that. So I wanted to do a little bit of a transparency piece on it, because although I do fashion content on there primarily, and that's where I grew a lot of my following, the biggest thing for me this year is, because this is my year of light, I want to shed light on me as a person as a whole, not just someone who's a creative in terms of doing alternative fashion and alternative videos and content, but also the person who is bipolar, the person who's looking forward to being a mom, the person who takes care of her own mom, the person who takes care of her household, and who's learning self-care, and who's learning how to manage a bipolar brain and what that means for me specifically and my specific flavor of bipolar disorder, and learning how to love myself and all the parts of myself that I would normally hate or push away or suppress. I'm just learning how to embrace those things. And that's what my year of light is consisting of. So it was a really vulnerable video, and I really thought hard about, like, do I even want to share this? Like, are people even going to care? Because we don't put content out for people not to care. We put it out because we want people to see it. And my corner of the internet, and I will always say this, especially this year, is for me to be able to be transparent and to create a corner where we can have transparency, where you can see that I'm someone, while I might not share everything that's going on in my life, I'm going to share some of the things that make me my authentic self, and in hopes that someone will see it and feel inspired to share their authentic selves, whether online or whether just with themselves or with their family and their loved ones. So I went ahead last night after I did my office. I redid my office, and like I said, it's my year of light. So I really like decluttered it. I took down a lot of my witchy stuff. And although I'm always going to be a witchy girl, like I'm always going to be a witchy girl. I was born that way. There's just a lot of tools that I feel like I've outgrown for the time and that I don't necessarily need in order to manifest or to do the things. And so I kept like my apothecary and all my crystals and stuff, but the only altar that I have is the one that's behind me right now. And that one is just going to be reflective of the seasons and of nature. And yeah, I feel really good about the space. And so I've just been in here reading and doing all the things, and it's been really great. And it feels just so open and airy. So last night I sat here and I got my week together, and this is the week. And the quote for the week is, "You are more ready than you recognize." And when I heard Pastor Stephen say that, I was just like, oh, it's so true, because we often feel like, oh, I'm not ready for that, or I don't feel ready, but we are always ready. And the universe is never going to put us in a situation where we are not. If the universe put us in the situation, it put the ability within us to accomplish whatever it is, whatever challenge or adversity. So some of the main goals for the week that I'm focusing on, and you know me by now, you should know that I keep my goals tangible. I have a lot of goals, but there's main goals that I focus on to make my weekly goals feasible, where I don't burn myself out and I don't feel overwhelmed. And if there's extra time and energy, I can add on more things if I want. So my main goals this week are to take my mom to her appointments, and I have a few appointments as well. Also to trim my ends because they need it really bad. They need it really bad. And also to do the laundry, get caught up on the laundry, because for 2 weeks I was at my mom's house, caring for her and doing all that. So I wasn't home. So I got to get caught up on the laundry, to film for my regular scheduled posting of my vlogs for Tuesdays and Thursdays and have time to edit. And then also to get my steps in. Instead of focusing on movement specifically, like, oh, I'm gonna do yoga or I'm gonna do this, I've just been focusing on getting on my treadmill, putting on the Body Keeps a Score, and getting an hour of steps in, and getting my day either started or ended with that as a mobility thing, so that way I can just get my body moving, because sometimes I just get so burnt out that I don't move, and I want to be healthy. I've gained some weight, and I want to make sure that I'm keeping my metabolism moving and that I'm keeping myself up and going. So those are the goals for this week. And yeah, I'm just going to finish up with my planner here, and then I will catch you guys in a little bit. so much for spending some time with me. I hope that you were able to body double with me and get some laundry done or some of your tasks done, or I hope that you were able to hunker down and get cozy with me. As I always say in my vlogs, I truly appreciate any of you who watch this, who comment, who share it, who subscribe. It means more than you will ever know, and I appreciate it so much. I'm so grateful to have you here with me, beside me during this journey through life, and I look forward to sharing more with you. So again, if you like this vlog, please go ahead and subscribe, hit like, comment down below, share it with another ghoul friend. Help me grow this cozy corner of the internet. I'll see you in my next one.